There we are. Hey, hello to a black screen. So, I guess, here's my first question. What happens when you're technically late for the date, well, for the time that you initially set up, but then end up early for the delayed time that you set up later? Because I meant to start this about, 40 minutes earlier than I did, but as a result, well, something came up at work. I needed to be called in, so that's the way the world works, I guess. And sadly, I wasn't able to take off work, but you know what? It's alright. No matter. So, anyway, before we get into the festivities, a brief update on how things are going. First, with respect to this channel, the next video is going to be a review of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I'm looking forward to getting that done. I'm just making good progress on the audio editing right now. Mostly finished recording what I need, so here's hoping it all works out. For now, though, trying to think. After that in March, it'll be we'll be continuing the Halo review series, so got February and March planned out. As for what I'll do after that, well, we'll see what happens. For now, though, I think that covers everything important, so let's get to the real meat and potatoes of this. See if it actually comes up. Come on, you. There you go. Come on. Come on, show up already. I did not start streaming for you to suddenly decide to not work with me. Do I need to restart you? That's what I get for trying to... Oh, maybe it'll work now? Come on. Of course the game decides to be shy the moment I actually try and play it. Sounds about right. No matter. But anyway, so the Icewind Dale 2 review did pretty well, I must say. I'm honestly kind of surprised at how well it did, honestly. But as a result of that, I asked which of 4 RPGs I should play next, and take 5 guesses as to which one was selected. And honestly, I shouldn't be surprised by this, because my Star Wars Rebels review is doing surprisingly well, but honestly, it has been quite a long time since I played this all the way through. I mean, I played it about a year and a half ago in order to get footage for my Fire Emblem Three Houses review, at which point I remembered, wow, the game is actually a lot better than I remember it being, at least from a writing standpoint, because I think I had built up in my mind at that point that if you wanted really good writing, you went to someone like Obsidian, or basically anything that I think Chris Metzen is working on. I think that's the right name. No, that's not it. How do I forget his name? Is that the right one? The writer for Planescape Torment, that guy. Knights of the Old Republic 2, that sort of thing. Either way, yeah, I am making an embarrassment of myself. Well, world, you decided to keep me around for 26 years, it's your own damn fault. But either way, let me just start the desktop audio up. Encoding overload, what are you on about? What, are you angry at me that I just... And of course you decide to vanish the moment I have to alt-tab out. Don't be like this. Well, we'll set it back to that and see if that makes a difference. I guess, well, worst case scenario, I just... Alright, so... Yeah, you can always do what we did before, just restart the game. That seemed to catch it up pretty quickly. Alright, are you gonna show up now? There you go, good boy. Alright. It has been a very long time since I've played this, so let's see. When I played it last, though, I mean, when I played it to completion last, I was a teenager, so... It's been quite a while since been quite a while, over a decade at this point. Because I want to say it was middle school, so let me think. What would be the best thing to do for this? Well, I remember when I played it last, I got through, I think, all of Dantooine, so I probably could manage on hard mode if I really wanted to, but at this point, I'm sure it'll be fine. So I think I went for, let's see, I think I had went with either Scout or Scoundrel in order to focus on role-playing at the time, but You know what, just to be sure that we are able to get through the game relatively easily. And we'll customize. Let's see, where's the one I normally go with? Yeah, that one will work. Attributes. Oh. Let's see. What's recommended? I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's see. This is always the fun part when trying to do this, because that's the interesting thing when people talk about Knights of the Old Republic, is that it seems that whenever you're looking at anything, really, everyone always focuses on the story, and with good reason. Because that really is where... Let's see. Oh yeah, that's how the points work. Oh man. So it looks like I won't be able to specialize a whole lot. So, that's alright. Let's see. Is that gonna work? I can always just go normal mode to start out with. No, I can't just do that. Yeah, we'll just go with this for now. Skills. I'll have to max out Persuade, right? Yeah, I guess it's just gonna have to be maxing out Persuade then. And then feats, I do special items like heavy armor implants. Okay, so, melee attack during the round. So you don't have to worry too much about blasters yet. Let's just focus on improving our melee attack. Aim. What would be good? And we'll just random until we find something okay. Sure, why not? Alright, let's hope this actually works. Here's what I'm curious. Is it actually going to maintain properly for the cutscene, or am I gonna have to... Oh dear, you just all tabbed out of the game. The hell? What are you doing, buddy? Oh dear. Do you not like OBS? Are you disagreeing with OBS? Good lord. Am I gonna have to... crap. My own... Why did I think streaming an old game would be a good idea? No matter. Let's see. Oh! Alright, let's see if it's actually going to show up on OBS, or if I'm going to have to skip over this. Come on, show up on OBS already. Alright, guess I'm just going to have to skip it. Or maybe it's not... There you go. Alright. Short version, we're under attack. We're guarding someone important. Move on.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
Who are you?
I'm Trask Olgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. we work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
Who's Bastila?
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really. But she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I've heard all about your reputation. Elite combat training, tops in your class. It's no wonder you were handpicked for this mission. Word is the officers haven't seen a recruit with your kind of potential in 20 years. But all that potential doesn't mean a thing if you can't deliver when it counts. We're soldiers. We're trained for combat. Bastila is gonna need men and women like us at her side during this attack.
All right.
So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
All right, let's see if I can remember how to do this. All right, inventory. See anything else I can do? Alright, so blaster and the short sword are mutually exclusive, fair enough.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Alright, cool.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door. Now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
Alrighty. Yep.
This is Carthonasi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was
Okay,
Cart
wait a minute.
contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat.
Okay, hang on a second. Why does the screen look frozen on? Ah, hell, that's not good. I'm starting to
The
think
rest
that...
of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Carth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Alright, now we're back in working order. Good lord. Maybe I shouldn't stream this game. That's annoying.
It's locked. I don't have the codes to open it. Switch me to the party leader so you can use my security skills to slice into the access panel and open the door.
Yep.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic!
Alright, if they're that far away, may as well switch to blasters. Alright. Then we'll have... What are you doing? Attack him already. Okay, that was way too easy. What's the difficulty set to? Gameplay. Oh. Okay, I'll just take my luck. I'll just...
Yes?
I guess I'll just manage with this then. Don't mind me while I go through my friend's inventory. Well, former comrade, I guess. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit of getting used to the controls again, isn't it? Alright, so you also attack. Okay, now it's... Alright, now they're starting to hurt. Haven't missed much yet. What are you doing? Attack now. Alright. There you go. You haven't missed much, good sir. Just started up pretty recently. I was able to finish with what I thought would take a longer time, about 10 minutes before 4, so... ended up actually getting a good start on this. Alright, anything good? Oh man, I forgot how old this game is. There we go. It's been a bit of a trick to get this thing working properly, but you know what? Alright, good. It didn't break anything. Oh, jeez. Oh, thank you, good sir, for the super chat. I didn't expect that. Alrighty. Now comes the fun part. Shame we don't have any of those... Oh, wait. Oh, hey, they conveniently give us frag grenades after they show us how they work. Who could have seen this coming? Who could have possibly seen this coming? Man, it has been a while since I played this game. Let's see, what all remains. Oh, hi, more people. Not worth burning grenades on these guys. Attack this guy. There we go. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Been a fan of your work for a long time. Watched Shining Force 2 and Planescape multiple times. Wow, I'm glad that somebody feels that way about my work. Huh. Much appreciated. Alright, so what's the way forward? Yes, thank you very much, good sir. Good sir. I can't speak today. Good thing I'm not trying to record anything apart from just... all this. Yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get used to this. And knowing my luck, there'll probably be more technical issues along the way. They always are.
It's a Dark Jedi. This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way.
Also, while we got this moment, is the audio balance good? I'm pretty sure it's alright, but I only tested it on the menu, so for all I know, it's garbage right now.
That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help.
I mean, they can't give us a Jedi this early in the gameplay, come on. Why would they be so considerate? Alright. So, next batch. What? Huh. Let's see, how much HP relative? Okay, yeah, because you're level 3, so you've got considerably more health. Good thing I went Soldier to make combat a little easier. Because last time I tried playing this was with the Scoundrel, I think. Or was it the Scout? It was the one that isn't geared to combat, and I did make it through most of Dantooine, but that even on the hardest mode, but not an experience I'd recommend after not playing the game for over a decade. And of course you don't let us take the lightsaber, because of course not. Can't let us have that either yet.
The bridge is just beyond that door. You better equip your melee weapon. There isn't much room on the bridge, and it's suicide to use a blaster.
Have you any plans for future Through the Looking Glass episodes?
Either that or I'll have to stay back and use my blaster.
What if
your melee weapon is made using a Cortosis weave. It's strong enough to stand up against anything, even a lightsaber.
Then why didn't we use it against the Jedi? Well, the Dark Jedi. Ah well. But, let's see, have you any plans for future Through the Looking Glass episodes? Yes. I do intend to keep going with those. I'm just debating which one to do next, honestly, because I've got a couple of choices, because I've got 3 games in my backlog that I've played mostly, if not all the way through, at least once. Because, to be more specific, I've got Final Fantasy VII, The Witcher 2, and Valkyria Chronicles. I put them up against Icewind Dale 2 on my community tab a while back to see which one I should go with, and the end result was Icewind Dale 2 won, predictably, given how well my CRPG reviews have done. No, I don't want you attacking that. Disengage. Alright, attack that guy. There you go. And because of that, I'm still debating which one I want to do, because Valkyria Chronicles would probably be the easiest one to finish first.
Bastila's not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
Alrighty. So, I guess, to get back on topic, shut up, Trask. So, I'm just debating which one to go for first, because Final Fantasy VII is the one I'd probably be most interested in completing, because Sephiroth got added to Smash recently, and one of my friends claims that he's going to be maining him, and from what I've heard, it's been a work in progress, to put it politely. So, it's motivated me to start that game back up, but Valkyria Chronicles is probably the closest to completion at this point. Alright, they want me to level up? Okay. Alright, skills. Let's see, can't put any more into Persuade. Yeah, let's just focus on keeping myself alive. I can focus on mission if I want to do well at other stuff. Then, let's see, extra health. If I want to focus on dueling. How do I want to set this character? Actually, I normally don't play one-handed, at least the times I did play it, so we'll go one-handed this time around. Alright, next up.
There's something behind here.
You're doing the OG FF7, I'm sure, but you're gonna do an update once.
Another Dark Jedi. I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Alright. You're gonna do an update once FF7 Remake is finished. Yes, I don't have a PlayStation 4, but... another super chat? That's... oh dear, you're throwing a lot of money at me. I don't know how I feel about this. Much appreciated.
This is Carthonasi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
Alrighty. So, am I gonna do an update once FF7 Remake is finished? That is the eventual plan. I'm just debating when I would want to do that, because at the moment, what is it? The remake only covers up to Midgar, I think, which means it only covers, what, the first 3 to 6 hours? Not even the whole disc? Sorry for the lame emojis, but it's my only way to supporting you. Fair enough. What, they wouldn't even let you put... You know what, I'm not gonna complain. If you feel that that's where your money is best spent, what can I say? Oh, why are you... Oh. Okay, so the W button will occasionally get stuck. Good to know. Be careful then. Alright, so... Probably should have led with that one.
Squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
Yep. And unfortunately I went with a soldier, so I don't know how effectively I can use any of that, but... Let's see, are there any... Well, let's check the foot lockers and such first before I go too much further. Alright, so plenty of computer spikes and parts. The problem is I'm not a technical guy, so... Computer slicing tutorial. Alright. So that's a large number of them. Well, I do have enough computer spikes. There we go! I'd say that worked. Don't even need anything else. Although I feel like, you know what? Money is pretty scarce at the start, but let's go through the tutorial anyway, just as a refresher. By the player fixing joining this matter. Alright, so I got a little bit of experience from that, even if I had lost the parts from that, but that's alright. Prototype vibroblade, useful. Now loot the bodies. Karth can wait, don't worry. We're operating by RPG logic, so I can get away with this.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below. I'm the soldier with the Republic. like you. We're the last 2 crew members left in the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
Wait, why would I even ask that question? Didn't he say, hey, this is Karth? And it was in the same voice, so why not?
Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
Alright, so are you ready for the game to break again? Because I'm pretty sure the moment that I start this cutscene, it's gonna break, because it did that when I went to the opening crawl. Actually, if I'm gonna be concerned about that... Alright, is it gonna break? Well, it's working on my end. It doesn't seem to be on stream. Short version, ship blows up, we crash into city. Crap! I need to find a better way to stream this if this is going to be a problem. Alright, now real quick. Let's see. All tabbing out and then tabbing back in seem to work to get the screen back. Come on, you. Never played KOTOR, this is your first experience with the game? Ah. If only the cutscenes would actually show on the Stick Bloody stream then. I need to figure out what's causing problems. Okay, so let's see. Let me try all tabbing out. Maybe if I change... Oh, let's see, the hook rate. What if I set it to fastest? Oh wow, that was fast. Why haven't I been doing that before?
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Right. I'm Han Jest, by the way. How did we get here?
We've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
Oh hey, I recognize you, friend. How are you doing? Actually, I haven't spoken with you in Al Capone, I haven't spoken with you in a very long time. How have you been? Let's see.
Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Let's see. Why is it so important to find Bastila?
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
Let's see. Let's see. If Bastila's a Jedi, she can probably look after herself.
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers have mastered the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. I doubt anyone's specifically looking for us anymore. We're not that important. But if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have.
Indeed.
She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how vital she is to the war effort. And Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies.
Battle meditation? What's that?
Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. And often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. But there are limits to what she can do. From what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she probably never even had a chance to use her power. I'm guessing she barely got out alive, but now she's trapped here just as we are. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Basil's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
Alright, checking chat real quick. That's been a while. Pretty good. We should catch up sometime. Yes. Yeah, I'll try and reach out after I'm done here, although I'm going to be pretty busy after this stream because I've got a couple things to see to after this, but I'll definitely try and reach out in the next couple of days. Anyway, so a couple of questions. Have you ever thought of reviewing or playing Final Fantasy Tactics? I'm assuming that's what that means. It's an SRPG, right? It does sound like it would be up my alley based on what little I know, but I've got a lot of other games I need to see to, so I can't make any promises that I'd be able to see to it until... When would I be able to see to it? I'm not sure. Probably sometime next year at this point, because with what I've got planned for this year, I don't expect to have much time for anything. Hell, fitting this in is going to be a trick. Also, have you finished Planescape Torment? Your playthrough stops, but I don't know if you finished it. I did. I wouldn't have reviewed it if I hadn't gotten all the way through the game, so... But my playthrough stops? What do you mean by my playthrough stops? I thought I had finished the playthrough and uploaded all of it. I need to check to see what exactly the status of that is. Alright, so, let's see. Not sure it's going to take off. Any idea where we should start looking for Bastila?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
What can you tell me about this planet we're on?
Taurus was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers, but that was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Terrace is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal.
Convenient. What do you know about Malik and the Sith?
Everything I know about Malik is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malik became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malik's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malik and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster.
Let's see, I thought the playthrough stopped at 23. You might be thinking of the Icewind Dale Let's Play, actually, because that one I did end up halting after a while because I ended up... Well, honestly, that was because I was having trouble staying invested in Icewind Dale. That was part of the reason anyway, but I do still have all the footage from that and spent an evening a week just trying to finish all of that up, and there's a couple other projects on the second channel that I've also been working on too, so... I'm not too... because that might be what threw you off, because, let's be honest, they're all CRPGs and all Infinity Engine games, so if you're not as familiar with them, I can see getting them confused.
Malik and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who had fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malik just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds. Well, I hope you're right. But the Republic hasn't been able to stop them so far, even with the support of the Jedi Council. I think Bastila may be the galaxy's last hope.
What can you... Okay, so...
Tara, but...
Let's snackle back through this so I can get to this.
I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while.
If only you knew.
Best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later.
Wasn't confused, just saw up to 23 and thought it was the end of the series. Oh, okay. Well, the reason why I mentioned that is I think that I stopped uploading the Icewind Dale parts at around 23, so I guess that was me jumping to conclusions. Fair enough.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Alright, so before I do anything else, let's see. Let's knock the music volume down a little bit. As much as I like the music, and as good as it is, let's knock the music down. Bring the voiceover a little bit up. Doesn't sound like that even. Okay, it only has an impact when I... That should be good. There we go. That should make it a little easier to hear Karth when he's talking. So, let's take a look at our inventory then. So, at the moment we've got... Alright, so 1 to 12 damage. So we've got... Okay, so... Yeah, I think the longsword is probably my best option at this point, at least for me, especially since I'm going the melee focus. And then, what else do I want? Let's see. If I wanted to, I could probably dual wield, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. Alright, so is there anything that is upgradable? Ah, just the prototype Vibroblade. Do I have anything to upgrade with? Alright, so this... Ooh, actually, that makes this... That makes that objectively better than this. Cool, let's use the prototype Vibroblade then. Nice. Alright, anything good in here? At all? Luckily, there's no weight limit in this game compared to old-school CRPGs, so it should be fine. So, do you have anything more to say?
Yes, what's on your mind?
And we have this discussion.
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them. It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't. No, I know. Don't worry about it. I must not be making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Alright, so I guess... Yep, I'll get back into that. Every time you leave the apartment, select which party member. Alright. Let's go.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody, get up against the wall. This is a raid. That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouthed aliens. Now the rest of you, get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
That's a quick assumption to make. No matter. Let's go give him something to look at. Alright, so you're dual-wielding blasters.
Ready?
Well, that was easy.
Hurt, I bet.
Oh.
Won't someone come searching for this patrol?
kachikuita hodonga. Topada bongwalia gando do naga chut. Muksha papangpa bola wana chikne. Bamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Uba batu gochi. Tong nongbong shang yungyang. Tong patok smakdelia.
We'll see if we're so lucky. Alright, anything worth taking from the remains? Couple grenades, not bad. Alright.
What?
Oh, I can level up again already? Wait, what level is Karth? Okay, he's level 4, that explains. Okay. Let's see. Skills. Okay. I have to wait on that? That's annoying. In that case, we'll put another into treat injury just to keep it moving. So, what else do I want to work on? Okay, so making my critical hits more deadly. Good. Let's see. Oh, yes. Let's go with that. Is there any canon explanation on how your characters can understand all those alien languages? I'm not saying. I know too much. There is a reason why he knows this. There is a reason he knows all those languages. I can't tell you the reason. Because Karth did say that it's rare for someone to know as many alien languages as this guy does, so... What's so great about these energy shields?
Jodo jid bungarantang. Ta kunjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Oh, I had forgotten about that detail. I mean, part of my thinking, if I'm gonna do a retrospective video on this, is thinking, how internally consistent is this and how good is the gameplay? Because those two seem to be overlooked the most in favor of the characters, and with good reason, so... Details like that is neat. Although, being able to cut through... Yeah, voice acting is very on point. Karth is awesome. Where did this technology come from?
Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindupobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulera. Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolpa bank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Chi gratu loda bograshi onion kompa chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatu tonga. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Tolpa da bongwale gando nangugu chuchut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chocola. Mucha shag panka.
Alright, I shouldn't let the alien languages go on forever or we'll be here half the day. Just on this one conversation. Anything else?
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes.
Whoops. Let's see what I have in stock. I know my kiosk isn't much to look at, but my prices are reasonable and the merchandise is sound. Why do you have a kiosk set up here?
We
Wata nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandektik. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kusbe ching palamule donke.
You mentioned something about illegal aliens living here.
Tag biz jubonko koki makpanka. Ching pala chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sicha tuma wamama tus keba toma. Nisha julorcha kinkuno bulera jikun. Chanshak bulara. Umrao chiska duchi. On chubanjishka yanki. Titoke gratun kun chicha kun king kachachonobra. Bogra wala no tumbacha. Nechi chuna chubaching lordai itakun. Witam borakatong mulira asyang turung ni na potata tuangachun dize. Grutu haga jijiwa. Watajuma wana hu wama hu natek.
Let's see, last of my money for today. Thanks again for being so professional and thorough with all your videos. Thank you. I don't know how I feel about having this much money thrown at me, but I'd certainly appreciate it. Aren't you worried about getting caught?
Chi gratu loda bograshi oneu kompa chintono muchuba. Loda ita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatutong. Bagrasha kon tichaka muchashak pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun. Achuta.
Let's see, so what have they got? Let's see if... What do I have that I could sell? Let's see. Let's see, the clothes aren't worth anything. Vibroblades are... Oh, surprised that the vibroblade... Oh, because the critical threat range is an extra... Yeah, and that is effectively doubling. So then short sword, and for more for dual wielding, so... Actually, I should check to see what... Probably sell one of the blaster... Yeah, I think I can sell one of the blaster rifles. Get a little bit of money back. Ion blaster we can keep around just in case we need to break shields or droids. So what's this energy shield that he's... Let's see, how expensive? Let's see, so use this... Okay, so it's a limited use item. I'm not sure it's necessarily the best idea then. Still, this is a well, this does operate by CRPG logic, so... Maybe in the long term it might be worth checking this out, but I'm pretty sure... Well, since that I went a soldier for this, I think it'll be okay. So, let's see. Yeah, I think I'll go light side route, so I don't want to necessarily break into everything. Let's see. Probably gonna get just generic answers from everybody here. Alright, so it all just loops back around. Cool. Alright then, so go ahead and head out into Upper Terrace. Then the real fun will begin. Hopefully, anyway. So, it'll be a while before we get our next party member, if I'm not mistaken, but still. Alright, so what have we got? Alright, cool. So I can fast travel back to the hideout. Let's see, I'm seeing that I assume if I have a fair knowledge of D&D and CRPG, I won't be lost in this game. It does take some well, there are certainly differences with how the feats are set up and whatnot, but actually I'm trying to remember. This came out, yeah, this had to have come out after Icewind Dale too, so I'm pretty sure feats had existed in D&D by then. Oh dear, Karth wants to talk? Alright.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Is this a good time to ask you some more questions?
I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary?
Not if you have a problem with it.
No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me.
Do I want to be sarcastic? Nah. This isn't an interrogation, I never said that.
No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
Let's see. I wasn't in a position to know what was going on, really.
Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people. For what? In the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I'm just a soldier. I'm sure there isn't anything unusual about that, is there?
I don't know. Unless you consider that you were a last-minute addition to the crew roster and you just happened to be one of the survivors.
Oh, I know things I shouldn't. Oh man, it is fascinating going through games when you know that what's going to happen. What's so odd about me being added to the crew at the last minute?
You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastila's party was the one who requested your transfer.
It's a good thing I don't have a webcam on right now. Good lord. It's a good thing you can't see my smirk. I know more than I should. Oh, I'm looking forward to... Oh, it's so interesting to see this. I haven't played this in so long. It is so interesting to look at this, knowing what's going to happen. Why would Bastila request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, ever, and I hate surprises.
Your character is awfully defensive. I mean, that is an option if I want to take it up, because honestly, the thing is, it is really convenient, but the thing is, I don't know a lot of, well, if I were playing this for the first time, I would have basically no knowledge about my character's backstory apart from what was his name? Trask told us. What do you mean by surprises?
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
Parth is pretty nosy for the first 20 minutes of the game. Well, to be fair, we've been pretty nosy with him as well, so I guess fair's fair. Are you always this suspicious?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
I consider this important.
All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Alright, I'll stop pressing. Alright, Equipment Emporium.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested. Anything I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know?
You know anything about those escape pods that crashed here on Terrace?
I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davix men got there first.
What can you tell me about the swoop gangs?
I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the hidden Vex were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, The lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davik's own people are having problems with the Black Vulkars now.
What do you know about Davik?
Oh, Davik's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand?
Is Davik working with the Sith?
Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other. Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Terrace for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Terrace isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the upper city. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the lower city. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davik's men are having trouble down there. Good day to you, then. Remember to come back to my shop if you ever need any supplies.
I guess,
Welcome
well, I guess while I'm
Yes,
here,
sorry.
let's see, so, what do we have in the way of armor? So, defense. Are you gonna upload this playthrough? Heard a lot of good about this game, seems an intricate story. After this live stream, I'm planning on streaming the rest of it over on my second channel, so, you'll see it there. Hang on a second, what the heck happened to the screen looking at the stream window? Huh. Heck. Let's try alt-tabbing out to fix it. There we go. Well, at least I know that'll work now. That's annoying. Shame that the cutscenes don't seem to be ever loading in, which is unfortunate because there's a crucial moment in one of the cutscenes that's worth seeing, but no matter. Let's see, so... Next dexterity bonus. Okay, so standard 3rd edition rule set stuff. I don't have a massive dexterity bonus anyway, so military suit would probably work just fine for my character. Ooh. No, I should save up for that. I don't anticipate getting into too much combat yet. Only we could all tab life lately. Yeah. That's why I don't talk about that subject matter. I prefer to maintain a comfortable distance from where this channel is concerned. But either way, at least we do have commonplaces like, well, at least we do have things like video games that are still maintaining, that are still going relatively strong, so long as you're not named The Last of Us Part 2. In which case, you end up being so divisive, you end up causing all sorts of drama in and of itself. But you know what? That's the kind of drama I can live with dealing. Well, that I can deal with, though. Mostly because I don't have any particular motive.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Don't have any stake in that fight.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time.
The heck?
Now
Why
it's
is the
all
screen
or
freezing
nothing.
on me?
Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Alright, real quick. What the heck is going on with What the heck is going on with OBS? Okay, here's what we'll do. Let's see. Step 1. Let's kill a few background processes. Let's see. God Galaxy can stay. Discord can go. Let's see. And then... there's not much I can really do. Let me kill the local recording briefly and start the local recording back up. Maybe that'll help. Alright, spin around a little bit, make sure. Alright, looks like we're good. Okay, let's hope it sticks.
Ready.
What?
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Maybe I can help.
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do.
Why not?
You're giving me 100 credits? Just like that? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
You're giving him 100 credits? Generous.
Now I can pay off Davik. You've saved my life. Thank you. I'd better take these credits to him right away.
Alrighty then. You can alt-tab life. Can you teach me the way of this method, good sir? Because, as far as I know, the only way to alt-tab life is to basically check out of it entirely, and I'm not that kind of person. I'm not sure I'd want to be that kind of person anyway.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
I guess that's true. You could, let's see, just imagine real hard and you can transport yourself to anywhere in your mind. Well, okay, that's how you're going. Okay, well played. I guess technically that works, but the problem is that video games will at least video games, unless they're online, have a pause button. Life, that keeps spinning even if you want to slow down, so there's only so much that'll work. Then again, we do have escapism, and I do promote escapism for a reason, so I guess I'm not really much to talk.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Terrace. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course.
Rat ghoul disease? What's that?
The terrible affliction has plagued Terrace for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Terrace's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
Is there no cure?
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Terrace were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Terrace forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen.
Maybe I could find a way to get my hands on that serum for you.
I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Let's see. Maybe if you imagine really, really hard, you can slow down your perception of time. Well, that requires well, that's something above my pay grade. I can't really speak to whether that's possible or not. Is there a morality system? Can you play bad guy, thief, scoundrel, or paladin-like? Yes, there is a light and dark path. And you are able to go full Sith Lord if you wish. So, I'm not going to be doing that for this playthrough because I want to have some ideas to what I'm going to be seeing. Talk to your girlfriend, you'll practically see time slow down to a crawl. Is that a... Do you have some issues you need to work out, sir? Or is that being said as a good thing? I don't know. Don't worry, Zeke, I'll get that serum for you.
Don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Let's see.
I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know? Republic escape pods? No. Why would you ask me that? I don't know. Those pods crashed in the Undercity. I'm not involved in any way.
You seem... I don't think that's how the Force works, chat.
I'm not defensive. I just don't like being accused of knowing something about those Republic pods. This is as bad as an interrogation by the Sith.
Don't worry, I'm not with the Sith. Won't betray your secret if you tell me.
The Sith were already here, asking these same questions. I'll tell you what I told them. I don't know anything about those pods.
Dang
Now,
it.
Is there something else you need?
I really should have gone Scout. Well, combat would have been harder, but I could always turn it back down to normal. But this... oh, man. You know what? That's fine. If I really care about it for the retrospective, I can go Scout on a dark side path. No matter. So...
Of course. Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating.
Alright, so what have we got? Let's see. Deals 10 plus vitality plus whiz. Okay, so a decent number of modifiers. So at my circumstance, probably get me about 15. Let's buy one extra, just to be on the safe side. Makes me wonder if I... You know what? Guess it won't matter.
You there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the rat ghoul serum. I've got an offer for you you might want to hear.
What are you talking about?
Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the rat ghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure.
Why do you care who gets the cure?
Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him.
I think I'd rather give the serum to Zelka. He'll use it to help people.
Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the rat ghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Oh boy. Yep, guess that's to be expected though. So that's the apartments that we came out of. Upper City Cantina. Alright, that's further to the Upper City. I think we'll go check out the cantina then briefly first. Shame I don't have force powers. Otherwise I have force beat by now, but no matter. Carry on. Also pay no attention to the man wielding a vibroblade. Or the man with twin blasters following him. Also, I just realized I probably should have taken some healing.
Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business.
Alright, fine. Alright, let's get into a bar fight while I'm at half HP, right?
Don't you just love watching the Pazak players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
Okay.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taurus?
Who are you?
My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazak circuit here on Taurus. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands.
I don't have a deck.
You don't even have your own deck? Then why are you bothering me? You can't play Pazak without your own deck. If you're serious about Pazak, go speak to old Garok on the other side of the tavern. His gambling days are over, and he's looking to sell his deck.
Hey, we need to go find Basila. There's this very important quest. But also, do you want to play some Gwent?
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it.
Who are you?
My name's Garuk. I used to be a card shark, one of the best Pazak players in the Outer Rim. But that was before I retired from the gambling life.
You're giving up gambling? Why?
Don't get me wrong. The game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands. 50 credits gets you my old Pazak deck and a free lesson. Great offer if you can afford it.
Sure, I'll buy your deck.
Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, I'll load them up into your data pad so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game's as good to you as it was to me. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Alright, let's have that Pazak lesson. Alright, before each Pazak match, you must select 10 cards to form your side deck. 4 of these cards will be randomly drawn to form your hand during the match. A basic Pazak deck is 2 of each card numbered +1 to +5, available to create a side deck. Find other side decks of the cards as you play the game, with values ranging from ±1 to ±6. Alright, looks like I've got no choice but to use all of them then. The object of the game is to have your face-up cards total higher than your opponent's hand without exceeding a total of 20. Player's total is greater than 20 at the end of a turn, and the opponent wins the set. Player must win 3 sets to win the match. First player draws a card from the main deck and plays it face-up. This is your hand for the match. It's made up of 4 cards randomly drawn from the side. Have to last through all the sets of the match. Playing for Alright, so don't worry, I won't be sticking with Pazak forever. Let's see. Card must be declared as positive or negative. Oh, that's what you were talking about. I misunderstood what was going on there. Yep, welcome to old school RPGs, good sir, where the dialogue is a lot more than it used to be. Oh, perfect. So, yeah, let's talk about your girlfriend behind your back. That'll work out. Chat, you're silly. Ooh. Let's see. I'm thinking what we do is we play this and stand. Let's see if I get lucky. Nice. Win that set. Match continues until one player has won 3 sets. Ties do not count. Never given more hand cards in the match, so listen carefully. Okay, he's standing, so I have to beat that if I want to win. Oh, I can beat that. Stand. Match continue. Yep. Alright, I don't have a lot of leeway with this one. Ooh. I'm thinking we play this and stand. Oh, nice. Alright, can I get a 5? Can I get a 5? Yes, I can. Nice. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, that'll do as a tutorial anyway.
Hi there. I haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off.
Oh dear, is that a Zula? That sounds like a Zula.
I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer, first class with the Sith Occupation Force.
Nice to meet you.
I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this job pretty lonely.
I'm not actually from Taris. I'm just stuck here until the quarantine ends.
You're an off-worlder. I figured you'd be even more angry being stuck on a foreign planet and all.
Being stuck on Taris isn't so bad, but the locals aren't much fun.
You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood. Don't they know we have to make the best of things?
Everybody has their ups and downs. It's how you deal with them that counts.
Exactly, it's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up.
Need to blow off steam once in a while.
That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base, but some of us junior Sith officers are having a party tonight to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map.
Oh, it is? Oh, that is brilliant. Thank you for telling chat. Thank you for saying that, chat.
Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
Okay, so we've got an in to try and work on that. So, we'll see if that ends up having any impact. Alright, so... Any other named characters? I mean, we have to go around to all the named characters, right? It is... The heck? Oh, lightning. Hello. Knew it was raining before. Okay, did that get picked up by the mic? It looks like it got picked up by the mic. Holy crap. That was close. That was real damn close. Jeez.
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Yes, let's see. Great Elite's just checked. She does the Handmaiden. Yeah, she does that. She's done a bunch of characters I'm familiar with. I think she also did Nova from StarCraft 2.
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word
Nope.
from Daddy and I could get you fired.
No, that rumble wasn't in-game. That was a thunderclap on my end.
How dare you speak to me like that? Daddy's going to hear about this.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Whoa, I haven't seen that bug before. This is the GOG version, so most of the bugs have been ironed out. Yes, I've got my old CDs of the game. Yes, you heard that right,
I can't
CDs.
believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gurlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
But yeah, that thunderclap was on my end.
I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Girl on Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Girl on Two Fingers.
What was Karth doing all the way over there? Hope you have a good lightning rod. Yeah, there's a bunch of trees in my neighborhood that would that the lightning would hit before it hit me, so I'm not terribly concerned. Also, I've also got my computer on... I can't remember what it's called. I know the acronym, but I don't know what it's called. Basically, I've got half of my outlets on something that has a small bit of battery power built into it, so if a lightning were to take out everything here, I'd still be okay for at least a few minutes. What are you talking about? Let's see.
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
Alright, you're heading out, Shining Force King? Alright, have a good... Actually, what time is it where you are? I mean, I saw Canadian dollars in your last super chat. I'm assuming that's what it is. What, are you on the East Coast or something? Isn't it a little early even there? Well, either way, you have fun. I'll see you later. The mysterious stranger? Why not? Ah, that's the trick. Makes them bet more, yeah.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Endar Spire.
Ah, night shift. That would do it. That would do it. Yeah, especially with how things have been lately. Alright, only one rule, nobody dies. I'm half health, but I'm gonna just use a med pack. I'll just use a med pack. Well, I'll do the way that I cheat to use the med pack.
To the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner, I give you Deadeye Duncan, and in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name. The mysterious stranger!
Alright, so before I do anything else, let's do the cheap way of getting your health back up. I use this to win the final battle a lot. Is it gonna let me do it? Did they fix... Wait, oh, it brought me to full health. Cool! But you can use med packs there and they don't count as part of the turn order.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won!
I'm so glad I went warrior.
Are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't huge. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So, 100 credits, not bad. I guess while I'm here, may as well see how far I can go. Alright. Skipping past it so we don't have to listen to that all the time.
Draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name. The mysterious stranger!
Alright. Let's get him. Alright, we got in close range, so we've got the advantage, and now it's done. Or will be soon. I'm glad I went soldier for this one. There we go. Alright, so I'll probably need to double back here. Well, let's see. Alright, 200 credits. I think I'll call it there for the dueling. So let's take a look. Is there anything else around here that I need to see to? Let's see. Doesn't look like there's any named characters in here.
Uh-huh. Sure.
I saw you're getting a Pazak lesson from that old fossil Garuk. Learning the rules of Pazak is easy, but actually playing the game is a much greater challenge. Normally, I wouldn't bother with a novice like you. But since Gerud was banned for hustling cards, I haven't been able to find a good game around here. Do you wish to play a hand?
Sure.
I'm going to enjoy relieving you of your credits almost as much as I'm going to enjoy humiliating you.
We'll wager 20. Oh, wow. Let's go for it. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. Nice. That was worth it. Whoa, that was lucky. Well, he was forced to stand it as well, so... We'll see if my luck continues then. It's only 20 credits, so... Crap. Well, nothing I can do about that. Oh, nice. That's a good move. Lucky brat. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I can't keep getting lucky like this forever. Stop being lucky, sir. 1 and 2 of it messing up entirely, we'll take the risk. Alright, I'm not gonna win this round. Let's take that gamble again. I feel lucky. I am lucky. Oh, you have got to be kidding me! Am I playing my brother? For whatever reason, my brother is always lucky when it comes to this crap. Okay, last card. Can I at least get 2 rounds off? Oh, son of a... I ain't even mad. What the hell is this game? What is this luck? What the fuck? I have no idea what's even happening anymore. Oh, finally I win one! But basically, I'm on back heel at this point. There's no way I'm winning this. There's absolutely no way in hell I am winning this. Watch, it's gonna be 7. Watch, it's... You know what? Screw it, I'm going all in. Well, I gotta do it. Told you!
Pazak is not for everyone. It requires both nerve and skill. Perhaps you should practice before risking your credits against such a skilled player as myself. Unless you like losing. If you ever wish to test yourself...
it's only 20 credits. I'm not gonna fret over it.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving out any auto prints to my fans today.
Auto prints? What are you talking about?
What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendick Starkiller, the most famous blaster slinger on Taurus. Over 100 duels without a loss. Every one of them a death match.
How come you don't hang around with the other duelists?
I'm retired now. Once death matches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I got no interest in using stun blasters. There was nobody left to challenge me anyway. I've seen you in the dueling ring, but you haven't impressed me. Now, if you could beat all these other pretenders, that might get my attention.
I'll be back as soon as I beat all those other duelists.
Good luck with that, kid. You're gonna need it.
You sure you want to get involved in this? Seems a bit pointless to me. Up to you.
I probably won't. I know what the end result will be if I take that all the way through, but for now, that is the benefit of knowing what's going to happen. Alright, so, check that out. The heck are you guys?
Daddy!
Oh, the girl we dealt with. Okay then. Also, I didn't realize how close to dead I was.
Welcome to the...
Alright, so show sell list. Alright, at this point, we can sell this. Sell 2 of these. Keep those in case we want to dual wield swords. Standard blaster pistol could probably be sold as well. Everything else will stay. For now, I need to go hit... go need to deal with the medics. Actually, I wonder if they'll heal me for free or if it costs anything. I don't think I've ever used this service now that I think of it. May as well go check it out anyway. I'm heading in this direction to begin with. Wait, there's stuff over there from the bounty hunters I didn't pick up? Thought I got everything. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Credits are credits. Heck, I basically got my 100 credits back from when I gave it to that guy, so can't really complain.
Welcome back. It will just take me a moment while I examine your injuries, and then I'll administer the proper treatment.
Oh, that's nice. I'm definitely helping that guy out then. Alrighty. City North. Let's see, so what's in this direction? I want to say more apartment buildings are over here, right? Those, it's to sit the party. Do I want to follow up on that now? I may as well see. What's the worst that could happen? We all die? Karth gets recognized and we all die? It's also close, so may as well take the risk, right? For all I know, I'll get something useful here. Quick, loot everything! No one saw us. Although, to be fair, we don't know how high class these... Actually, there are humans here compared to the aliens that were in the other place, so... It's most likely that this is a more high... Well, a more high cost of... Well, higher cost of living area, but... At least based on what I know from Terrace. Ah, here we are.
Hey, you made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Teresian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
I see opportunity. And now we have what we need. Now we can disguise ourselves as Sith. Couldn't quite remember if that was the point where we got the Sith armor, but we've got it now, so no complaints here. Okay, so where's the exit? Ah, wait, where am I? Is this the exit? No, I passed it. Yep. All right, the door symbol. I am a very intelligent person. This is what I get when I try and live stream a game. Every time there's always a little thing I miss, even more so than usual.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to Laura says you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said. These streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Hey guys, we can all be friends here. Let me buy you a drink.
A drink? Hey! For a slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys. This slummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
So much for that. Alright, anything else? I'm trying to remember, what's the quick save button?
A plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society. Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
Vermin and scum? What are you talking about?
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet. You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lovers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
Ah yes, our old school BioWare.
That is a terrible scourge sweeping.
Old school BioWare indeed. Where everybody is incredibly overt about everything.
Kin kun shi kai kachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule dun ratatigin potranco. Witimem bon rank thong. Mule ra on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watu yama kama wona hena.
What do they have against Twi'leks?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu. Kin ba mule ra dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana bokon.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami no nok. Chinapala mule. Dong ki ba non tontek. Duni chachon kun ne mule rabast.
Utility droids. What do they do?
Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule tun ratatigin potranco. Disarcha doma wana kondatama. Kuyami jvuk chikchita na patogta. Yafulke gogala jiji. Kawana bora atugawa.
Let me see your droids.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulak. Tonki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun chun ke nemolek rabest. Wuf mala nibo kurk.
Tell me about that top-of-the-line T3M4 droid.
Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawagawa bakon. Donk ki ba nukunek. Tanga boksha nagnong. Mucha shakapaka. Yi ki kun no ba muladra ki chichon.
Let me see your inventory.
Tanga boksha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Shuni yun ni jiji aldwana.
Alright, so repair kit for keeping droids up. This will come in handy eventually, but for now... It'll come in handy later, but for now. And I already know not to buy the other droid. Oh man. I'm trying to remember what happened the last time I did. I don't remember it ending well.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must...
Alrighty. And then there's the Sith base. I don't think we'd be let in at this point. So, let's see what we've got. What does it think we should do? Alright. Well, I guess if we want to make this work, on with the Sith armor. Let's see if it'll let us in.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Alrighty. I think we've done everything we can, so may as well have a bit of fun. Not mistaken, there's all sorts of fun waiting for us down here. Let's see. Predator defense bonus from this, and that's where I'll best be served. Can't get much in the way of anything else right now. What about Karth? So he's got that. Normal blaster. I guess I could put him in the Sith armor. Well, it's better than any armor I've got right now, so that'll have to do.
Yes?
He will love me for it. I just know it.
tumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Onanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunshan yunyang.
Ichuta, yun patisa, imba ni chalora kun.
Kipuna, kabatumpa kurba yiya mokapata.
Oh dear, because I wore the... Because I had him wear the helmet, we gotta fight. Okay, frag grenade. Ah, they moved. Wait, why don't you have your weapons? Shoot him. Oh dear, I just realized how low health you are. Let's see if my usual trick works. Hey, that worked. Vulgar shock stick. Alright, so apart from remains over here, nothing more to grab. Cryoband grenade. Huh. Alright, here we are in the lower city. So there are apartments over here, but let's check around both directions first. More Vulkers, huh? If I'm gonna be this far away, let's get a few shots on them first. What? Oh shoot. That's not good. Alright. I really should have quick saved. However you quick save. Yep, I'm gonna regret not quick saving. Okay. Luckily, I know how to be cheap. Nope. Apparently that doesn't work. Okay. Should be an autosave when I got into the lower city. Good. Now, let's see if anything changes if I just have that. Shame I can't skip the parts in motion. Alright, more strangers, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Yes.
There we go. That one down easily enough.
Time to rumble.
Now that's how you do it. Aw, nothing dropped by the guys? Guess loot must be randomized to an extent. Alright, real quick, gameplay. What are the key mappings? What's quick save? F4. Okay, good to know. Now we can go have our fun messing with them. Alright, if they're gonna be nasty... Okay, I clearly should not be fighting them yet. I can take a hint. Alright, so, not that way. Got it. Not yet, anyway.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tongi mama jikona. Tong.
Alrighty then. Actually, looking at the time, this might not be a bad place to call it. Because I do have other things I need to see to tonight, and honestly, it'll give me another opportunity to just talk about what the plans are moving forward. So I gave a brief update. Yeah, I think I will call it here. So, let's see, I need to be gone in a few minutes anyway, so that'll be just fine. So where are my main saves? I guess I'll alternate between these two for the sake of safety. Alright, so that is going to be it for me for now. Thank you all for watching, and thank you very much for your support, especially for a very good start to the year, honestly. I'm kind of surprised at how well the Icewind Dale 2 review did. Then again, that was also because someone decided to share it on the PC Gaming subreddit, which is very much appreciated. It is very much appreciated. I'm honestly kind of surprised at how well it did. Though, given that the Infinity Engine games have been my most watched reviews thus far, I guess I shouldn't be terribly surprised. It's part of the reason why I decided to start playing this, because I asked on the community tab what of 4 RPGs that are somewhat adjacent to CRPGs would be good to play, and I figured, you know what? We'll include Knights of the Old Republic in there, alongside 3 other games. And as it turns out, the fact that a lot of people are watching my... And as it turns out, the fact that my Star Wars Rebels review... Well, it's not really a review, if I'm honest with myself. It's more of a just geek out session over the fun parts. I overlooked so many problems in that show, but even so, the fact that that video is doing well probably influenced this game to win, because honestly, if not that, it probably would have been Pillars of Eternity. So, speaking of which, if you would like to see me continue playing this, I'll be doing the remainder of it over on my second channel, Dr. J Unscripted. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description by the time I'm wrapped up this stream. So, over there, I've got a few different things I'm doing, and that's probably a good place to keep up with what I'm doing on a regular basis, especially since I can go a little quiet on here when I'm actively working on a video, because if everything goes according to plan, I'll be able to get a review out once a month, but to make that work, it's gonna take a considerable amount of time, and in the meantime, there's gonna be there's gonna be a decent number of moments where you won't see a lot from me, so if you want more of a regular idea as to what I'm up to, Dr. J Unscripted will have it. So right now, what I'm doing on there is, well, a bunch of different stuff. One, I'm finishing up old Let's Plays. I'm finishing up the Icewind Dale one right now, which was recorded a very, very long time ago. But I figured, you know what, just for the sake of completion, you need to finish this. So, and it's the closest to being finished, so I may as well go at it. And then apart from that, I'm eventually going to replace that with a few other unfinished projects, mostly old Let's Plays. But for now, that's what the focus is. That's going on Mondays and Fridays at around noon Central Time. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, that's where the real fun's going to be had, where I'm doing what I call backlog live streams, where I go through one of the games in my backlog to try and get them done. At the moment, on Tuesdays, I'm playing Pyre, Supergiant's game, and I'm terrible at it, but I've been having a decent amount of... Well, I've been having a fun time with it despite that, now that I've slowly started to figure it out, and that's what I'll be doing tomorrow afternoon. So, I'm terrible at it, but if you're interested in, now that the story has hooked me, it should be a fun time. And then on Thursday, I'm going to be continuing to play this game on Thursday nights. And that's the plan anyway. So, apart from that, on weekends I play multiplayer shenanigans, on Saturday by myself, on Sunday with, it's usually something co-op related with my brother. So, if that's something you'd be interested, feel free to check it out. And it'll give you a more consistent stream of content than what I can put out here, though it's definitely different from my reviews, and you get to see what kind of an imbecile I am when I don't have a script at my disposal. Because that is the benefit of scripted content. You need to be very careful when you're going out into a live environment, because you build up an idea as to what you're like in those videos, and then you have to remember, that isn't always... You're putting out the best part of yourself. That's really what it boils down to. You are putting out the best part of yourself, and there is no edit button. So, you get to hear all the screw-ups with this sort of thing. But, either way, grateful that I could do this. Glad for all the support. Incidentally, is this the reason for you playing this because of news? Actually, no. Oh, brother. Also, hi, brother. Thank you for joining the chat. Have you been here this whole time? But, actually, the reason for playing this is actually because I put out on the community tab saying, hey, here's 4 RPGs, which one should I play? And KOTOR won. And I shouldn't be surprised at that given the recent news now, and given a couple other factors that I've already mentioned, but still. Fun times abound. Actually, you probably haven't been watching then if you didn't hear my explanation earlier. But for now, that's the plan on the second channel. I've got pretty much every day except for Wednesday booked, now that I think of it. So, and if you're worried about this affecting the flow of content on the main channel, I'm not terribly concerned about that. And I would encourage you not to be, because I usually take those moments to unwind anyway. The only difference is that I'll just be adding stupid commentary alongside it. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I figured you just got here. I'd just been explaining why I started playing it. But either way, for now, I think that covers everything important. So pretty much every day there's something going on over on my second channel. And as for the next video, February 20th is what I'm shooting for a review of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. And in March, at some time in the middle of the month, I'm going to be continuing the Halo review series. In April, I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing. I got 3 options between Final Fantasy VII, The Witcher 2, and Valkyria Chronicles that are all mostly finished but need some more time to really finish up. So either way, it's looking to be a fun time for this channel. I'm very much looking forward to how things turn out. So until about a month from now, thank you all for watching, and I will